Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Thunder Today YouTube channel. I am your host, Dylan Hibbard, and in today's video, we are going to be going over more of the new jersey stuff. We'll talk about the dates and the days you guys should expect to see those new Thunder City Edition jerseys in action. We'll also kind of talk about a topic of the top 3 Oklahoma City Thunder jerseys and the history of the team. We'll go in it, we'll dive and kind of get my list, and then you guys can give your list down below. We'll also dive into some Thomas Sorber talk. There's some speculation that might, depending on his injury and how he goes about it, we might not see him as much as we thought originally this upcoming season. And then towards the end, we'll talk about OKC's projected win total for next year at 62.5. It feels kind of low, but we'll dive into that a little bit later. But first off, talking about when we will see these new Oklahoma City Thunder City Edition jerseys. If you guys haven't seen, the Thunder released their new City Edition jerseys over the weekend, and it's a throwback to the 2018-2019 baby blue Cherokee heritage stuff for Oklahoma. And this one, instead of being the bright baby blue and that bright color that we remember, this one is a dark navy, a very dark blue, and I personally love the jersey so far from what I've seen. Obviously, that might change once I see it in person and in game, but from everything I've seen on the jersey, I'm just absolutely in love with it. Now, for the games that we will be seeing the Thunder be using these jerseys. Now, the first day we will see him is November 19th against the Sacramento Kings. That'll be the first day. For the rest of the season, it will be every Friday home game. So when the Thunder have a home game on Friday nights or Fridays, whether it be in day, but pretty much all the time it will be a Friday night, the Thunder will be wearing those jerseys. So anytime you are wanting to go to a game this season and it happens to be on a Friday night, you're going to be seeing those jerseys. I believe there is 7 confirmed dates that include a matchup against the Nuggets, the Mavericks, teams like that in the West that we will be competing with. So these jerseys will be in some big-time games. So that's kind of for you guys. If you guys are wanting to see those jerseys in person, maybe go to a game where those are in use. Those will be your games. Friday home games is when we will be seeing those new City Edition jerseys for the Thunder. But now we are going to transition into a very interesting topic, talking about the top 3 Oklahoma City Thunder jerseys in history. And this could go a lot of different ways. I know some people will prefer the basic ones, like your blue, white, and the ones that the Thunder always will. Maybe somebody might have theirs top 3 as all City Edition or statement jerseys. But for this one, I'm going to include all of them and just go from there and kind of give you my top 3. First off, my honorable mention is the OKC alternate orange jersey from 2015 to 2017, if you remember that. That was that bright orange alternate jersey that the Thunder wore. I instantly think, when I see that jersey, I think about Westbrook's triple-double game winner against the Nuggets to cap off one of the greatest seasons ever. I was watching that game live, and when he hit that game winner from pretty much half court in that jersey, that just kind of brings it all back. And I think, in general, that jersey was amazing. It brings out that orange more, something that the Thunder hadn't done in the past, and to bring it out, and it actually worked really well. And there were such big moments in that 2017 season with these jerseys. I think it should at least deserve an honorable mention. At number 3, we are going to be starting off with the Thunder's alternate jersey, the navy blue one from 2012 to 2016. This is the navy blue one that had Thunder down the side of the stripe. I remember seeing it all the time with the Westbrook and KD era. I think this was an amazing jersey. Like I said, I love the navy blue look for Thunder jerseys, and this one was the epitome of it for me. I absolutely love this jersey. There were so many memories of watching games with Russ and KD and guys like that who were in this jersey, and for me, it was one of the jerseys that I fell in love with that was an alternate away from your typical blue and white Thunder jerseys. At number 2, I actually have the Thunder's typical white home jersey. I think no matter if you look at it from when it was the Adidas or the Nike now, I just feel like the white Thunder jersey has been there from the start. It's the staple for the Thunder. And to me, out of the white and blue ones, this one looks the best out of the two of those. I like the subtle orange and blue stripes along it with the thunder across his chest. I just think the white pops out a bit more, and I've always loved it in general more on the thunder instead of that typical thunder blue. And my number one spot, it should be no surprise for most people, it is the 2018-2019 Cherokee Thunder City Edition jersey, like we talked about, the baby blue one. The new one that is based off of this one. I think this baby blue one is without a doubt the greatest Thunder jersey that they have ever put together. Just the details in it, the writing from the heritage like that was amazing, and I'm a sucker for baby blue. So for the Thunder to go out of their comfort zone and not do your typical blue, orange, and white, and to go out there and do something different, but it turns out to be, to me, the greatest Thunder jersey that we have ever seen. I'm interested to hear what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you agree with me on this? I feel like most people should, that this is the greatest Thunder jersey. Maybe you guys have different opinions. You guys will have to let me know that down below. But transitioning now back into more of a current day Thunder stuff in Thomas Sorber. And there's been talks about if Sorber's going to be able to get fully back from that injury. Sorber ended his season early in college this past year with a injury. Thunder still drafted him at number 12, just exactly what we did with Topic, but his injury is not going to keep him out all of this year, or at least we hope. And some talk is going around now of the possibility of maybe keeping Sorber off of the court for an entire year and getting that development like they did with Chet, where Chet wasn't able to play this entire first year. Maybe the Thunder don't want to push it with that injury, and they just have a year of development before him. And that allows the Thunder to have that extra year of control, where it's so big now with how the Thunder are going to manipulate this roster, with how they're going to avoid that second apron stuff. So it can be something to definitely look at, because now that the Thunder have extended Jalen Williams, and you still have Kenrich and guys like that who can play big, it's not necessarily like you need Sorber this year. You know that you have this year with Hartenstein. You're probably not going to bring him back next year. Then you can bring Thomas Sorber and let him learn and watch behind Hartenstein and Chet before he goes out there next year, and he's pretty much going to fit right into that Hartenstein role, or at least we hope so, for that next year once he would become available. So it's just something to kind of keep your eye on, because for me, Sorber, in my mind, was going to be a big piece for this Thunder team, another guy on the bench, a big athletic guy who can defend. And don't get me wrong, I would absolutely love for him to still be out there. It's just there's rumors going around that it could possibly be that maybe they don't want to push it, and you can still have a guy like Brandon Carlson come out, because you have so many big guys already with Chet, Hartenstein, and Jay Will. And Jay Will getting that 3-year extension, that means the Thunder believe in him. And I mean, he was able to slow down Jokic in that Nuggets series. He's a big body that can let Chet and Hartenstein get some rest out there. So for me, it's just you're going to have to kind of watch and see how the Thunder adapt to that. I feel like we could very well see Sorber make a very big impact off rip, or we see him struggle early on and he maybe doesn't play as much as we're thinking this rookie year, and it's more of a development year from that standpoint. But we'll transition now into our final segment of the day, kind of talking about the Thunder's over-under win total for next year at 62.5. As we all know, the Thunder won 68 games last year, and that was without Hartenstein for the first month of the season. And basically right when Hartenstein got back, Chet got that big injury that took him out for about half of the year, before we had about a month and a half left in the season where we actually got play from Hartenstein and Chet on the court at the same time. And the Thunder were still able to go out there and be 2 wins shy of 70 without Chet being there over half the year and being really healthy. And I mean, you had A.J. Mitchell contribute early in the year, then he got injured with the toe all last year until towards the end of the year. So for me, saying that the Thunder's over-under is 62.5, I feel like without a doubt you're having to press the over, because if you're able to keep Chet healthier, how do the Thunder not go out there and win just 2 more if Chet is healthier for more than half the year? Let alone his defensive capability, he's going to go off on an offensive game. We've seen that, where he can go off for nearly 30 and 15. and he can win you a ball game just like that. So the 62.5 might contribute to the West just getting continuously better, and the East being so weak now with the Tyrese and Jason Tatum injuries where they won't be back this year. Maybe they're expecting the West to be that much better where the Thunder kind of take that step back. I'm interested to see how that goes, because maybe they do take the step back because they won the championship. Maybe they don't try as hard, but it could also be a thing. They're so healthy, they can just keep clicking. Maybe they go for that 70-71 win total. So you guys will have to let me know down below what you guys think about that. Once again, comment on the OKC Thunder jerseys. What do you guys think are the 3 best jerseys, or kind of group of OKC jerseys? I know there's going to be a lot of different comments and disagreements on that, but that'll be it for me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Peace.